Well, good day, beautiful people. Good day, beautiful people. Let me introduce myself. My audience refers to me as the professor. The reason being is that I love to share and I love to teach. I'm going to be talking about a product that I was just introduced to called PHIX, PHIX. And here's the question that I have. Could this product actually save lives? Could this product actually save lives? And so that's what I'm going to be sharing. And I'm not saying that it will. Okay. I'm asking the question, could. So listen, I've been in the home business space since 1994. Okay. So now this is my 31st year. Over that time, we've been fortunate. We've built like six businesses, perhaps even seven. That became seven-figure businesses, made millions in the home business space. But this is not why I'm I'm not looking at this more from a business angle. Yeah, there is a business angle. We'll get to that. I'm looking at this because of the product. If the product does what they say it does, and there's plenty of testimonials and full disclosure, I'm just getting the product. Okay. I've been on the product for just a couple of days, but you can follow my journey. I'm going to be sharing my fix journey. Okay. So fix is PHIX. All right. Now, with that being said, I want to have a conversation with you about this product and why this product is so deeply personal to me. So give me a moment, and I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint here. Bear with me. Okay, so here is a picture of me and my lovely wife, Karen. Karen, unfortunately, is no longer on this side with us. Okay. Um, and her passing at the right young age of 50 is really from complications, all the complications of something called visceral fat. That's the bad fat. Okay. So this picture was taken, it was probably taken in about 2010, maybe 2011. We were living in Orlando, Florida at the time. I'm 5'7", Karen was 5'2". And as you can see, from our frame, we carried more weight, particularly for our frame. Let me say this, more fat for our frame than, we should. Okay. Now, so while we were there, we went to a weight loss center called Metabolic. So we were living in Orlando, Florida, and we would go to Daytona Beach once a week. We were on a deeply regimented eating plan. Okay. And we did lose weight. Give me a moment. Give me just a moment, folks. We did lose weight. Okay. Lost quite a bit of weight. So you can see how we trimmed down quite a bit. Now, this picture was taken probably in 2012. We were in Belize. Okay. So you could see that I had trimmed down quite a bit, still had my man boobs, but my man boobs weren't quite as big. And Karen had trimmed down. The challenge uh, was we trimmed down, but what got us to trimming down was an eating plan that really wasn't sustainable for us. Okay. So back in 2010ish, 2011, when we were heavier on the picture, Karen started having she had had some health issues for quite a while, and we went to a doctor, and I remember that doctor told her that she was had no bedside manner. Doctor told her that she was morbidly obese, and that's what prompted us to go to the metabolic weight loss center. Give me a moment. And again, we did lose weight. By the way, I'm showing this picture of Karen because this is my favorite picture. We were in Belize, and um, we had our best run in the home business arena. We were with the company. We made a couple million dollars. Unfortunately, that company is no longer. But we were, really enjoying life and what have you. So let's go back to the story. They said morbidly obese. Okay. So this picture again is taken in about 2012, maybe 2013. Ultimately, we had been considering for several years moving from our home country. We had some major concerns about some things that were happening in our home country, and we moved to our island paradise in the Dominican Republic. That was in 2013. 2014, Karen's health really began to go way, 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 way down. By 2015, she's placed on dialysis. Um, and unfortunately, 2018, by the way, this was hellacious. Okay. Um, Absolutely hellacious. In 2018, she had an infection in her back. It ate away at the vertebrae in her back. She, she was in hellacious pain. And I mean, she had a huge pain threshold. I'm going to get to PHIX, all right, because this is why I am so enamored by this product that talks a lot about losing the bad fat. Fat loss is not just about weight loss. It's about losing that visceral, that bad fat. My question is this. So 2018, she had surgery on her back. She was never able to walk without an aid. She would use a rollator. And I want you to imagine here we are. We used to go everywhere together. Here we are. We go into a store and we're used to holding hands. We can't hold hands because she's using a rollator. And boy, dialysis just took a toll. Um, in 2019, we started doing dialysis from home, and things seemed to be getting much better. Um, and we attempted in 2020 to get on the kidney transplant list. By this time, we had regained the weight, and they said, well, we can't put you on the list because you need to lose some weight. They told her she needed to lose like 40 pounds just to get on to the transplant list. Well, how do you lose 40 pounds when your mobility is greatly, greatly hindered? We went from the plan of walking the beaches of the world because we had done very well in the home business space to now we couldn't even walk around the neighborhood because of the issues with her back and what have you. But all of this came from visceral fat. The morning of our 28th wedding anniversary, we were kids when we got married, just 22 years young. The morning of our 28th wedding anniversary is when I heard her last words. And after she had had a seizure at her home and the EMTs were there, we were at the height of COVID. She didn't pass away because of COVID, but they had protocols with COVID protocols. And her last words, as she reached out her hands as the paramedics were taking her out, take care of heaven. Heaven is our daughter. We've got two sons and a daughter. Never heard her speak again. That was on the morning of our 28th wedding anniversary. That was a Sunday morning. Tuesday morning, we took her off the vent and she peacefully transitioned. But I got to tell you, those 6 years of 5.5 on dialysis, but leading up to even getting on dialysis, those 6 years they were tough. They were tough. And so someone got me on a Zoom, someone that I respect. They said, get on the Zoom. Um, hey, what's it about? Look, dude, just get on the Zoom. This could be life changing. You'll thank me later. Okay, I get on the Zoom. I don't know what the Zoom is going to be about. They talk about this product called PHIX. Okay, all right. Another nutritional product. There's a whole bunch of them out there. But what was different is they were talking about it allows people to lose visceral fat. And while it suggested that we all eat better, eat cleaner, and do exercise, not everybody is going to do that. And so they were talking about the people were getting results from this product that did not change their eating habits, did not change their exercise habits. And so immediately I'm going back and saying, you know, Karen was at a point where she couldn't do much exercise. So when they said she's got to lose 40 pounds just to get on the kidney transplant list, and while that was the plan for her to lose 40 pounds before she didn't make it, unfortunately. And so immediately I'm thinking, if this product works the way they say it works, and if this product was available back then, and if I knew about it, a lot of ifs, might she still be here? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But if this product works, and again, full disclosure, I'm just getting the product. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Or it also comes in the tincture. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it right now. I drink water quite a bit. Okay. Can you see that? I got my ice in there. All right. So I'm going to take the little, matter of fact, I'll do the tincture because they've got the package, but they also have the tincture. All right. Can you see that? And now all I'm going to do is put it in my, oh, you didn't see that. Darn it. Put it in my water. That's all I did. And great. I also spilled some of the tincture. Doggone it. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to drink this. I drink water. So you put this product in your beverage, whatever that beverage is. It could be coffee, it could be tea, it could be water, it could be milk. It could be whatever nutritional drink you might drink. It could be soda. In some parts of the world, you might say pop. It's soda. It could be an adult beverage. And so this is what this product is attacking: visceral fat. Now, I'm going to show a video in a few moments, all right, about visceral fat, okay? Because I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV, okay? But what does visceral fat or too much visceral fat lead to? It leads to pulmonary disease, abnormal function, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And I've heard of that. I've heard of people that had things like cirrhosis, but they weren't drinkers. Well, how the heck did that happen? Apparently from visceral fat. Gallbladder disease. Karen had a gallbladder taken out. Hypertension. She had that. Cataracts. Well, unfortunately, I've been diagnosed with the D word. I'm very keen on words, so I don't like saying it because it has the word or the sound die in it. Diabetes. Karen had diabetes. Karen had high blood pressure. Years ago, I was part owner of a marketing company that actually had a really good nutritional product and had a great spokesman, very, very well versed in the wellness arena. And one of the things that he talked a lot about was that the cocktail of drugs that are often prescribed for high blood pressure and diabetes, especially if someone is dealing with both of those, that a lot of times those drugs are kidney killers. Well, when Karen was prescribed those pharmaceutical drugs, and I'm not here to beat up on pharma, but when Karen was prescribed those drugs, they would say, you got to come back. We got to test your kidneys. Well, that probably meant that side effects of those drugs that it would damage the kidneys. Well, guess what happened? She had kidney disease, was on dialysis the last 5.5 years of her life. Okay. Uh, cancers, all from visceral fat. You likely have someone in your life or had someone in your life that had a stroke or a heart attack. My mom passed away about a year and a half ago as I'm doing this recording from breast cancer. And now my question is, was it the stroke? Was it the cancer? Was it the diabetes? Or was the culprit excess visceral fat that led to hypertension and cataracts and diabetes and what have you? 2 years ago, I think it was about 2 years ago, I had cataract surgery. Doc said, well, you're kind of young for cataract surgery, but given the diagnosis of that D word, that's likely why you have cataracts at your young age. So, something about this visceral fat. Now, give me just a moment. Yeah. So I'm going to go and I'm going to play a video. Now, let me say that the video I'm about to play, the doctor is, to my knowledge, is no way associated with PHIX. So this is just a third-party source talking about the dangers of visceral fat. So give me just a moment. Let me bring up the good doctor.
A lean belly leads to a healthier, longer life. So when we measure around our waist, we're really measuring this gelatin fat. You see how closely packed together the organs are here? You need that amount of fat. That's healthy. But over here, this is unfortunately what a lot of us are dealing with. All that excess fat surrounding your organs. Your organs are separated by this, basically this toxic goop. I call it an alien invader. And I want to talk to everyone a little bit about what's happening inside your abdomen and why having a lean belly is such a key to good health. So you're walking around with too much abdominal fat. This fat you're looking at is visceral fat. It doesn't just sit there. It truly is toxic goop encircling all of your organs. It's increasing inflammation. It actually secretes chemicals that increase inflammation throughout your body. But it also affects your cardiovascular system. It increases over time your blood pressure, amongst other things. And as all these parameters are changing, your abdomen, that visceral belly fat, is doing other things. It's increasing production of something called interleukin-6. This chemical further increases inflammation throughout your body. And as this happens, something else really interesting is occurring. Your metabolism is being governed by this excess body fat. Adiponectin is affected. And what does it do when you don't have enough of it? It tells you to store more belly fat. So it's a vicious cycle to poor health. Your liver is overwhelmed with cholesterol. Well, what does that lead to? Plaque buildup in your arteries. And when you get plaque buildup, what happens next? Oftentimes, I see you in the ER, fatal heart attack, and everyone always says, what could I have done differently? Well, the answer is right here now, you've got to target excess belly fat. Belly fat leads to heart disease, cancer, stroke, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, even sexual dysfunction. And I don't want everyone to have to deal with that. Well, what happens if you actually get rid of belly fat and develop a leaner belly? You know what? Studies show you'll actually be smarter. You'll sleep better. Sounds good to me. You'll have a healthier heart. Better sex. They look pretty happy, don't they? Even more money. Less money spent on medical bills, more money to travel the world. Sounds pretty good, right?
All right, folks, give me a moment. Um, could it be that Karen could still be here? Could it be that your loved one that passed away from a stroke or a heart attack, or a person is living with a lot of pain because did you remember he talked about inflammation? Now, I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not trying to play one on TV or on the internet, but he talked about inflammation. Inflammation creates a lot of pain for a lot of people. And I can tell you, seeing seeing Karen not be physically who she wanted to be was tough. We go out to the marketplace, we go to a store, we couldn't hold hands as we were accustomed to. And she's kind of hunched over because of the back issues and the back pain. And I remember a couple times and she started graying in her hair. And so there was a dialysis, it aged her. And there were a couple times we were out and somebody would say, "Oh, that's so nice how you um are helping your mom." That was my wife. She couldn't unhear that. I couldn't unhear that. And it sounds like, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not trying to play one, it sounds like it was all related to visceral fat. That caused high blood pressure, I believe. That caused diabetes, I believe. And then the cocktail of prescription drugs with their side effects, could it be that's what killed her kidneys? And the reason that on the morning of my 28th wedding anniversary, I heard her last words. That's why I am a customer with PHIX and will build the business. Yes, I want to generate more revenue, but I am praying that if we can just touch one person, if this product does what they say it does. So, what are some of the people saying? Give me a moment. All right, so here's a young lady. Now, I don't know her, okay? And so I was in a Facebook group. You'll be able to be in this Facebook group. The person who sent you this video maybe can get you into the group. If not, I'm placing this on YouTube. Go into the comment section or go into the the stuff below, and you can shoot me an email, and I'll send you out a link. Okay. This young lady, 9 weeks results, and this is about not weight loss, fat loss. But when we start losing that bad fat, other things start to take place. Look at what she said. Menopause belly finally shrinking, over 16 inches lost from my body in 9 weeks. She said she's sleeping better. She's got reduced knee pain. She's got less anxiety. She's got more energy. And one of the biggest wins for me, she says, is reduced sugar cravings. That's huge. There is no insinuation that she's done anything differently. Maybe she has. There's no insinuation that she's changed her eating habits or that she's begun an exercise regimen. I personally believe that if a person doesn't start changing their eating habits or exercising, maybe that's not what they do, that if they start seeing results, that may give them more motivation to say, you know what, let me not eat as much pasta, let me not eat as much bread, as much sweets. And according to what she's saying, for her, it reduced some sugar cravings. This may incentivize some folks to say, well, let me see if I can even accelerate results by going for walks, or they may now have the energy to do some type of exercise regimen. This young lady, just take a look at the before and the after. That's amazing. So here is her story. This is her story. It's in Facebook. I'm not putting her name up there, but if you happen to become a part of the Facebook, to follow some of these testimonies, you'll see. Look at what she says. I'm going to read it. This might be a little long, but trust me, it's worth it. You won't regret taking the time to read this. Taking your before and after pictures is so important in this program. Here's why. When I took my own pictures, it's hard to believe the transformation I've experienced. People can't believe I've only lost 11 pounds. Look at that. I would have thought she would have lost a lot more than 11 pounds. What is she losing? The visceral fat. So let's go back. People can't believe I've only lost 11 pounds because what I really lost was visceral fat around my organs. I reshaped my body, lost inches, and gained so much confidence, all thanks to PHIX. When I started this journey, I was truly committed and dedicated. I was sick and tired of being overweight and knew something had to change. I had been following a testimonial group. Again, if whoever got you to this content, ask them if they can add you to the Facebook group. If they don't know anything about the Facebook group, go in to the section beneath, shoot me an email and say, hey, can you please add me to the Facebook group? I'll get you a link for that. Okay. All right. So, So I had been following the testimony group, and while I was hopeful, I also prayed hard that this would work for me. So I took it seriously. I made some changes. So she's telling us this. She made some changes to her eating habits, but honestly, it wasn't as hard as I expected because PHIX curbed my appetite, gave me more energy. Well, wasn't that the same thing that the other young lady said in 9 weeks? She had more energy and helped me get better sleep. I believe, let's go back if we can see that. Did she say anything about better sleep? Yeah, sleeping better. You see that? Sleeping better. Okay. All right. Picture on the left is 10/30/2024. Picture on the left, 10/30, October the 30th, 2024. Picture on the right, 12/10. That's 6 weeks later, 2024. All right. Now listen, everybody's body is different. It doesn't mean that in 6 weeks, those will be your results. But what will your results be if you don't take PHIX in 6 months or 6 weeks? If we keep doing the same thing we've been doing, we're going to do what? Get the same thing we've been getting. And if that's good for you, I'm cool with it. But if you want to transform, as I'm looking to transform, try PHIX. All right, let's continue. The picture on the right is of me crying tears of joy. All right, so she's got a smile. I can see she's got some redness. All right, so she says she's crying tears of joy because this answered my prayers. Now, let me be honest with you. Individual results will vary. The speed at which this product works depends on your body and your commitment. It's not a miracle pill that makes you skinny overnight. What it does do is help your body from the inside out, offering countless health benefits. Some people see results quickly, while for others, it takes a little more time. But if you stay consistent and trust the process, it works. If you're looking at my pictures and thinking, why am I not getting results like that? Remind yourself, you are worth it. What a powerful message. You are worth taking your health back. Now, here's a little more about my personal motivation. I've been engaged. So let's start it here. Now, here's a little more about my motivation. I've been engaged to my fiance for 2 years. Congratulations to you. But I've held off on getting married. Look at this. because I wanted to be a beautiful bride. Those wedding pictures are something I'll look at for the rest of my life. And I want to feel proud and confident when I see them. What a powerful cause. What a powerful why. But here's the thing, my fiance has loved me. Good dude. Through it all, he fell in love with me, my heart, my soul, not my body. He's been my rock. I'm so grateful for him. This will be my second marriage. My first lasted 15 years. It was difficult, abusive relationship. Walking away in 2018 was the hardest but best decision I ever made. I rebuilt my life in 2020. I met my soulmate. Good for you. I'm not done yet. I'm still committed to reaching my goals, but I'm getting closer every day. And when I walk down that aisle, I'll be the bride I always dreamed of being. So if you're sitting on the fence watching and wondering if this is for you, it's time to take action. Get back to the person who invited you to this group and tell them, I'm ready to order. You've got this and you're worth it. Now, I'm going to talk just very briefly about the business side in just a few moments. Okay. But I want to ask you this question. What if one, you tried PHIX and you started getting your own testimony, your own results? What if two, you shared PHIX with others? Maybe you sent them this video, maybe some other videos, or Zoom or what have you. And the person you shared it with has a testimony of their own, maybe something like this. Person who shared PHIX with this young lady may never know the impact they had on sharing this. And the reason I'm doing this YouTube video, the reason I'm going to be doing a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of content and doing some webinars, some Zooms, and putting this amongst my income producing portfolio is because, boy, if I could be the one that is a conduit for someone trying this product and the product works for them, and now all of a sudden something like this happens. There's a song I love by a gospel group called the Winans, and they sang a song and they said, "For we may never know all the people we have touched, for we may never know all the lives that we have reached, but we know you know." They were talking about God. We know, God, you know, for a record you do keep, and when the end has finally began, we will receive a great reward for what we've done. What if this product can change lives? That's why I'm adding this. Saw this one. My leather belt speaks the truth. 1/4 teaspoon once a day, twice a day, holidays, no color, no taste. Looks like HTO, 20 pounds down, 13.5 inches down, 6.5 pounds of visceral fat down, aches, pains, stiffness down. Who's dealing with some arthur out there, some aches, some pain, some stiffness, some back issues? What if? I'm not saying it will, but what if? Aches, pain, stiffness down, focus, clarity, stamina, energy, sleep in a 15-week time frame. Again, these testimonies you can see in the Facebook group, and get back to the person who invited you to watch this content. They may be able to get you in a Facebook group because maybe they have the link. If not, then hit me via email. Before PHIX, this lady says, my hands would swell and I couldn't scroll comment on Facebook for more than about 5 minutes at a time due to the pain. I'm 54. This hits home to me because I'm 54 as I'm doing this, okay? With really bad arthur. And I also have lupus, among other things. By the end of the day, I couldn't hold my phone. I had to cradle it using both hands like a little baby. After a couple of weeks, I noticed they weren't hurting like before, and the swelling hasn't come back. What if you tried PHIX You started saying, oh, wait a minute, I'm sleeping better, or I don't have as much pain, or maybe I don't have the pain at all. And you shared that with someone else, and that someone else was a person like this, arthritis, lupus. And she says, after a couple of weeks, I noticed they weren't hurting like before, and the swelling hasn't come back. Look at the picture of her hands. Today is 2 months on PHIX, usually using one daily, sometimes two. Now, the recommendation is twice. All right. So, as I'm drinking my water, I'm getting my PHIX. So, that was one serving for the day. I'm doing this. I'm in the morning time, my time, and I'll do another serving in the later in the afternoon. I've lost weight and inches, and no more hot flashes, no more personal summers, and no more hot flashes, night sweats. I had a complete hysterectomy 7 years ago, but still had horrible hell flashes, but not anymore. How many of you ladies out there are dealing with that change of life? You might want to try PHIX. Not saying it's going to work for you, but try it. One thing I want to stress is to be patient and consistent, especially if you have a lot of health issues. It may take a little more time, but so worth the wait. Now, again, I'm new. I'm just starting with the PHIX product. I'm going to be documenting my PHIX journey. I plan, if it works the way that people are saying that it works, PHIX will just be a part of my regimen. So I plan to use PHIX for the rest of my life. I've been prescribed prescription drugs, been on them for a while. And what did the doc said? You're going to be on them for the rest of your life. I'm praying that PHIX will get me to a point where I won't need to have the prescription drugs. I'm not saying that's the case. And I'm not telling you to stop taking your prescription drugs. Obviously, speak with your doctor and all that good stuff. Okay. But that's what I'm praying for. So I plan, if the product works the way they say it works for me, I've got to give it some time and some consistency. I plan on this just being a part of my regimen. All right. So here's somebody, they posted their body scan. So there's an app, a free app called Me 360, where you can do a body scan. Now I want us to do let's do the comparison here. Okay. All right. So from December 8th, 2024 to January 12th, 2025. So we're talking just a little more than a month and let's call it about 5 weeks. So look at their comparison in body fat, down 1.2% from 41.1 down to 39.9. Chest from 44.1 down to 42.2, down almost 2 percentage points there. Stomach, that I got that right, 45 to 43.6. Waist, you see the numbers there. Now, for those of you that are starting to think about, who do you know that if they saw this content, they tried the product, you're already starting to think about certain names. Here's one of the reasons why I've added this to my income producing portfolio. Now I'm putting my home business hat on. There's tons of nutritional products out there. There's tons of companies that have nutritional products, tons of companies that have nutritional products where people have great testimonies, raising Lazarus from the dead, open blinded eyes, wonderful testimonies. A lot of times, however, those testimonies are internal, meaning they had pain, they no longer feel the pain. Okay. The thing with this product, if it works the way they say it works, is people are likely going to have some outward manifestation of what the product is doing for them. Just like the young lady here. You think she has people asking her, what did you do? Oh, you're losing weight. How much weight have you lost? How did you do it? So even if you're not good at the whole marketing, recruiting, sponsoring, but the product works and you have a backup until you have your own testimony of a plethora of testimonies out there. Shoot, just send them to this video. Get them to a Zoom. This person said this. Day one, I was 208.8 pounds. Day 57, I'm 191.8. And you can see here that their fat-free body weight, okay, what it was, what the visceral fat was on the left. Now you can see 57 days later what the fat-free body weight is and what the visceral fat is. So they lost 3 pounds of visceral fat. Matter of fact, here's what they actually wrote. I greet you all with love and gratitude in my heart. This is how PHIX has helped me in 57 days. Surpassed my original weight loss goal of 15 pounds. I've lost 17. In 57 days, lost 17 pounds. Burned off 3 pounds of visceral fat. Lost 10 inches from my total body circumference. Must be an educated person, okay? Next goal, reduce BMI under 25. Now, get this. No more headaches. No more lower back pain. No more brain fog. No more restless nights. No more anxiety. No more excessive tiredness. No more extra belly fat. No more excuses. That is in the Facebook. Now, what about folks that say, you know what? I'm thin. I'm good. Well, let's see. On the left, we have obviously this young lady is thin. Look at on the right. There seems to be more definition on the right. So let's see what she had to say. I just had to share my results after starting PHIX 2 weeks ago. This morning, I woke up feeling lean as I got ready for my workout. So it seems like she works out. So I decided to take a photo of my abs to see if I could see a difference. Do you see a difference? I do. I do. There seems to be more definition, more what looks, muscle or, her abs, right? All right. I'm not trying to lose weight. But let's be real. Everyone has visceral fat to burn. The health benefits are unreal. It's been amazing to see so many life-changing results shared daily. In a short time, I've never seen results this easy before. I've only done 4 workouts this year from the Fuel series on YouTube. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it looks like um, uh, uh, some type of workout videos on YouTube. And guess what? I've been eating anything I want. Yes, even more than Brad, must be her significant other. I've been taking 2 snaps. All right. So the snaps, that right there. Okay. And then there's also the tincture. It's the same product. Just you've got this for on the go, or if you wanted to give out a sample or something like that. I'm not the sample guy. Um, I'm the video guy. I'm gonna create a lot of content and let you follow my journey. And feel free to leverage any of my content to share with others, so that they can get the message. By the way, if you're finding value in this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave some glowing comments. I would appreciate that. By the way, at some point, when I start doing some live Zooms with this, I'm going to start doing some giveaways. As our business starts to grow and we start to make some money, I'm going to give back to the community. And the way I give back is I look at the people that have subscribed, the people that have liked the video, the people that have left sterling comments, and we give away cash, all right, or cryptocurrency. Okay, so I've been taking 2 snaps a day, and sometimes I even mix my evening one in a glass of wine. I've been it's been helping me lean out already, which I wasn't expecting to happen. I have more clarity, more energy. My wrists haven't been sore this past week. Huge, because they have been sore all the time since starting tree removal. So again, had been having some wrist pain. She's not feeling that pain. Brad woke up one morning this week, energized and alert at 6 a.m., telling me that he feels a difference. He's had more clarity, not so groggy. Even if it doesn't help his back, he's already excited with the results he's had so far. I can't wait for more results to come. This new journey is simple and affordable. This one product, one ingredient from a plant, helps with so much more than the 6 supplements combined that I was taking before. It's one snap into any drink you wish, and yes, including adult drinks. It works for 9 hours, is tasteless, odorless, and also has incredible health benefits, including, look at this, helping people with eczema, hair growing back. Oh, could it be? No, that would mess up my story. Even if my hair grew back, that would mess up my story. All right. Hair growing back, lower blood pressure, lower blood sugar levels, clearer skin, higher energy, better sleep, less inflammation, better digestion, less anxiety, and more. By the way, let me say this real quickly because I talked a lot about my loving late wife, Karen. I have found love again, and um, I'm expecting sometime this year to get on my knee and ask her to marry me. So I just wanted to put that out there. Um, Now I want to go back to this young lady here. So in the Facebook group, people are posting their results. And so this was an earlier result, but then just the other day, I went back in and I saw she made another post. And this was the post she made. Same left hand picture. Now look at what's happening on the right. Looks like she's trimming down even more, right? So this is what she had to say. I don't know what this OBJ is. I don't know. That shows up a couple of times. I don't know why. All right. But she says, so if you've been watching my journey, this stuff really works. When you give it time, sometimes people don't see results right away because they have more health issues they have to fix. First, I had first, if I had all the money I spent on weight loss, I would be rich right now. Who else can say that? Okay. But wow, I really found something that works. This is my new update. Okay, so this is coming from her new update. And Facebook, she's got the picture first, and then she's got the writing below. So I just did a screenshot of them. Okay, this is my new update picture. I'm sorry, this is my new update. Picture started this program 10/30/24. We saw that before. So on the left side, 10/30, October 30th, 2024. Okay. Picture started this program 10/30, 2024. And yesterday at work, I had a size medium shirt on. Used to wear a size extra large, and my business suit that I had on for church is a size 8. I can't tell you how long it's been hanging in the closet. Who's got that? You got those your favorite shirt, your favorite blouse for our ladies, your favorite suit, your favorite pair of pants. But you wouldn't dare go out in public with it, and you're like, but this would be my reason to lose weight because I want to get back into these pants. I want to get back. I was on the Zoom the other day, and the guy said, he might be 70. He said, I want to get back to my high school weight. Okay. Um, and I don't know how many pounds I've lost because this program is more about the inches and the fat loss. So I don't even get on the scale no more. I'm glad I didn't get rid of it. I'm assuming the suit. So if you're sitting back watching saying it worked for her, but will it work for me before picture size or before picture size was a 16. Today, it's an 8. Now, I'm doing this in January of 2025. And so I got this post a few days. Let me see. It is January the 24th. I want to say I probably saw this post 4 or 5 days ago. So let's call it maybe January 20th when I saw the post. She could have posted it a little bit earlier than that. So we're talking the end of October, 10:30. We're talking 10:30. Let's say 11:30, November 30th, December 30. It's not even been a full 90 days. Okay. Just, oh, and then she said it right there. Just 3 months. I'm sorry. Okay. Before picture 16, after picture 8. Half the dress size from 16 to 8. 3 months. Where could you be? If you give this program a try and commit to 6 months, because it's not a miracle pill that's going to happen overnight. You won't regret it. This has changed my life, and I want to spread the word because I care. This is one incredible product, and it's not just for weight loss, many benefits. Okay, so this is me standing on the scale. Um, Most of my adult life, I have been in the 190 to 200-pound range. When you saw me kissing my late wife at the beginning, I was in that range. Okay. When you saw me where I trimmed down when we were in Belize, I'd gotten down to about the 160s. Okay. Well, in the past year, I've picked up weight. I've picked up about 20 pounds. I haven't changed anything. My eating habits have been the same. I am very cautious with my carb intake because of that D diagnosis, because I've uh, had to go into a retinal specialist. I've had some retinal bleeds. I had cataracts and things of that nature. Concerned because I'm the only parent that my children have left. Now, prayerfully, they'll have a bonus mom now. Okay. But this was 215.6. I'm going to be documenting this on this channel. You can follow the progress. All right. Here was my body scan. Now, I put in the 216 because it was, 215.6. Okay. Look at that body fat. I want to work on that. My chest, my stomach, my waist. Oh my gosh. I was a 38, maybe 40 in my pant size a year ago. There's certain pants I can't wear anymore, certain shirts I can't wear anymore. And I would always wear larger shirts anyway because of my because of my man boobs. Follow my journey, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. There's other parts of my scan. Okay. So now let's talk just a little bit about the business side. Getting some fix in. I've been in the home business space, as I mentioned, since 1994. And, most people struggle in the space. If there's a product, though, where instead of leading in with the business, we're able to lead in with a product that's having transformational benefits for people, my gosh. So you want to be a product of the product, okay? Try the product. And let's say the product is working for you, or maybe you just getting the product like I just got the product. And whether you are getting people on Zooms, obviously there's teams with this particular company. And so maybe the person that you follow, they're doing Zooms, or they've got some type of tools that they've set up. I'm going to be posting a ton of YouTube content. You are free to leverage that content. Now, I am going to ask you to do this. I'm really big about genealogical integrity. So if someone sent you this video, all right, especially if you have some relationship with them, friends, business partners, whatever, okay, then I'm going to ask you if this messaging resonates and you want to try, I'm going to ask you to get back with them. Now, You'll be able to come to any Zooms that we may that we'll start doing. You will be able to come to. Matter of fact, I've got I usually have had a portal, some type of team based portal where in the things that we were promoting, we would have content that people could use. We would have training back there and what have you. And so I'm adjusting one of our portals and putting in PHIX there. And you don't have to be on my team to be able to leverage that. Okay. If my messaging resonates with you, feel free to become a part of our following. I will ask you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, uh, and leave some sterling comments. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the money side. So what is exciting me? Let me see. I had some notes. I was on a Zoom. Give me a moment. I want to read this to you. Bear with me. The gentleman on the Zoom was talking about a young lady named Nikki. Nikki's been in the home business arena, but hasn't been very successful. Nikki started using the product, started sharing her results, started sharing the results of others. And in her second full month, Nikki made $30,000. Now, she had been in this industry for a while, but had never had any major success. Why is that? Because the product. Because of the product. Haley has been with the company that promotes PHIX, that has PHIX, since October. Now, I'm doing this January 24th. Okay. Haley, again, has never had any major success in this industry. $30,000. I'm not making any income claims. And I was just on a Zoom 2 days ago where the gentleman said that Haley made $10,000 last week. Now, I'm not going to do a deep dive into the compensation, but this gives you an idea. It is a binary. So let me just kind of draw this up real quickly. What is a binary? Well, this is you. Okay. So let's say that you get started. And if you're in the US, it's going to be like 240 some odd dollars. There's an annual distributor fee, representative fee, or whatever, like $30. Depending on the country you're in, that fee may be a little different. Some countries it may be lower, some countries it may be higher. And obviously, you don't have to be a distributor. But I'm going to suggest that you do become a distributor, representative, what have you. Pay the extra, $30 annually, because if the product works for you, you're going to want to share. And if all you did was, got content like this out to folks, I think you'll have people that's going to want to get back with you. And so with a binary, this is you. All right. You have one person that gets started, orders the product or what have you, that you put on your left, and one that you put on your right. Okay. All right. So you don't have to be a recruiting guru. You don't have to be a sponsoring machine. All right. So two starts to get your business started. Okay. Then if you have ultimately, let's say 20 on your left and 20 on your right, not all 20 that you referred, you could have just enrolled these two folks here. And maybe they enroll too, and they enroll too. You know how that can work. But here's the difference. We're not focusing on the business part on the front end. What are we focusing on? Product. And people who have never been in this business, or people who have not been successful in this business, as they use the product and they continue to use the product and they say, doggone it, is working, and they leverage content like this or other content that's out there, or whatever your leadership might be using. Okay. And again, you feel free, if you like my style, if you like how I share, if that works for you. I know my style don't work for everyone. That's okay. All right. Jesus didn't make everybody happy. healing the sick, he's raising the dead, and people still didn't like him, So I'm gonna have my trollers. The company's gonna have its trollers. I've already seen some people who've trolled and they've talked junk about PHIX. Don't worry about that stuff. If you like how I present and what have you, feel free to follow me. You don't have to be in my organization. I want you to get back to the person who referred you to this content, and I want you to join with them. Okay? Now, if you just happen to stumble across this content, yeah, my stuff is in below, but don't use my stuff if somebody else got you to this content. If you build it, let's build it right. So 20 on your left, 20 on your right, approximately you're at about $500 a month. More than paying for your product. That's not a lot. 35, 800 to 900, 75. Now, you may have one leg that's larger than the other. You might have a leg that's got, 100 on the left and 75 on the right. That's okay. But when you've got 75, that's about $1,400 to $1,800 a month. Those of you that are concerned about retirement, get this content out to other folks. 200, 5 to 7,000 a month. 250, $8 to $10,000 a month. 450, 15 to 18,000 a month. And look, I want to talk to my networkers for just a moment. I want to talk to those of you that have been in this industry. We've been through some ups and downs, right? We've done some crypto projects that maybe lasted for a while and then they poof. We've done some service-related projects, but then things happen. The marketplace changed. What we know is that there's tons of people out there praying for a solution in their mind to lose weight. We now know we want to lose that visceral fat. And we've got a product. Again, I'm just starting the product. I'm basing this on the testimonies. And I'm thinking, what if this had been available? What if I knew about it? What if Karen and I were taking it? Might she still be here? 800. So there's a guy. I don't know him. I've seen some of his content. He was with this company. He was making about $800 a month in April of 2024. Then this product launched, I believe, in the summer. So we're not dealing with a startup company. We're dealing with a product that's just coming to market. Okay. So I believe this product came to market, middle of last year, of 2024. Guy went from $800 a month to now he's making over $140,000 a month. So there's a little quick cheat sheet on the potential of the money. Listen, friends, again, they refer to me as the professor. I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to like the video. I want you to leave some sterling comments. Now, I will tell you on this channel is not just exclusive to me talking about PHIX. I will have a lot of content on this channel that's generic, designed to help those of you that are looking to build a business, to really transform our mindset as we think in our heart. So are we. I'll be doing some interviews with people maybe that are using the PHIX product. I'll be doing some interviews of folks that are in the home business arena as they give us some of their tips to what they've been doing. I'll be doing some interviews of some people in the personal transformation space. I'm not one that believes in putting all of our eggs in any one basket. I've done that too many times before. So I'm adding PHIX. Give me just a moment. Okay. So I'm adding PHIX to my income producing portfolio. If you want to follow us closely, any Zooms we might be doing, I've got some work I'm doing on the portal, then definitely, even if someone else is your referrer, okay, feel free to get in touch with me via the email that you'll see in the description. So be on the lookout for more content. If this content resonated with you, impacted you, please send it out. Get some folks to this content. And if someone got this content to you, please join them. Okay. I'm going to be good. All right. I don't need to take anybody's referral credit. I'm going to be good. So if someone got this out to you, please join them. With that being said, I love each and every one of you. Let's transform this world together, starting with yours.